How you doing, you two? I was having my cup of coffee this morning, so I thought I'd jump on here and turn it on. Have my coffee. Anybody wants to join in, that's good. And if not, I thought I'd go through my phone a little bit. And I like to do some shouts and kind of look through some of their videos and stuff. I need to catch up on a lot of my friends' videos. Got Catfish Terry in the background there. My son did for me. Hey, Tom, glad to see you, man. Husky, how you doing? How you doing, Tom? I sat down and had me some coffee. I thought I'd turn the computer on and have it running in case somebody is around, could stop in. Husky, you're Tom. I missed y'all last night. I'm glad y'all doing good. Carpet, Chris, man, everybody's around this morning. Appreciate y'all jumping on. I just was wanting to sit around and have my coffee, and I was going to go through my phone and catch up on everybody who's been following me and everything. I was wanting to look through, check some of their videos out and everything. And I thought maybe do some reviews for them on here and check things out. And it's just a plus to have y'all with me though while I do it, if that's okay. I was on with Tennessee's Deer Stalker last night, and I got a chance to look at a couple of his little videos this morning, and I really enjoyed them. So, like I say, I just ain't got a lot of time. I'm a week and 2 days from Panama City, and I can't wait. Thank you, Carpy. Man, I've always had a beard. If you can look back in my pictures back when I was 17, 18 years old, except it was dark black back then. It was kind of weird. I had brown hair, but dark black beard. But I don't know. Back then, though, I always wanted it to grow out straight. And I never could grow it out long because it would bush all out. But since I got older, it's straightened out on me. I'm glad it has. It's good, Tom. Yeah, I love my coffee, man. Like I say, I'm tickled death all y'all stopped in. If y'all can check each other out and don't mind hitting the thumbs up too, I'd appreciate it. Really, Carpy? You know, they say keep the edges trimmed and everything, but I don't ever trim mine or nothing. I just let it grow. They say it'll grow a lot faster if you keep the dead ends off. A blow dryer, really? Yeah, I know it's some people complains and has problems, but I don't know what the difference is. Hey, Pondums, you're even around this morning. Appreciate it. Pondum's another one. I showed one of his little clips the other night. He's got some great videos. I want everybody to help me out on my memory too. I'm not the greatest on memories, but I'm trying to work on it. Tom, you're from Louisville, right? Hey, no problem, Tom. I just wanted to put a little something together, Benz. I wasn't out fishing. Acted a little stupid in it. Yeah, Louisville, Kentucky. And Pondom, I'm racking my brain right now. I know you're down south. I'm wanting to say Mississippi. Was that right? And where you from, Husky? Netherlands here. Great, man. Uh, Carpy, I'm pretty sure I asked you where you was from, but I'm having trouble remembering. Yeah, Catfish loves leeches, but I don't like touching them. You getting a lot of rain still up there, Tom? Oh, from England, Carpy. All right. Maybe I haven't asked you before. That's great. Man, I appreciate y'all jumping in. What time is it there? Yeah, they got bad storm warnings out here for Middle Tennessee this afternoon. Yesterday, it flooded down here. So I knowed something was coming because Sunday they dropped the bottom out of the lake. So yesterday morning, man, we was having flash floods like crazy. So I figured it was coming by them way they're pulling the waters. Hey, Just, how you doing? Glad you jumped in. Appreciate y'all hitting the thumbs up and all the new viewers, man. If you don't mind hitting that button. I'm almost at 500 now. I think I like 21 coming in this morning. And that tickles me death, man. But I wish I could get up to that 1,000 where I can live stream with the phone. Everybody tells me you used to live stream with the phone, but you can't do it now until you got 1,000 subscribers. I'd love to have been able to done that while I was fishing down in Florida. 34. That's great. Everybody help them out. Need 34. But DJ thanks for stopping in Lexington, Kentucky. He's up there close to Utah. But like I say, let's try helping everybody out and check their videos out. Like I say, I'm looking for some. Yeah, I know what you're saying, uh, Carpy. Like I say, it seems like you hit spurts, you get growing good, then it runs in a little dead spot. I guess it's because everybody you got on here, they're already committed to you. Then you're just trying to get your name out for new people, hoping everybody shares it out. And hey, Herbert, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, man. I'm blown away. Everybody coming in this morning. I figured I'd be here by myself. But yeah, you hit those dead spots and stuff, and that's where old tree trimmer and Blood X, Farmall, and all them come in handy, man. Get in there and get all these new friends and everything. Yeah, you'll struggle. Like I say, you'll have your up and downs. You'll get 3 or 4 and you'll lose 2 where they don't watch your videos or nothing. To make it stick, you got to watch the videos and comment on the videos and stuff. If not, YouTube will take them away. That's great, Ponham. But Herbert, I don't remember if I've asked you, but where you're from, I'm trying to find out where everybody's from around here. Like I say, I'm trying to get my memory where I can remember. I got Tom down. I know Tom, Louisville, Kentucky. And Pondham's, was it Mississippi where you're from? Arkansas, all right. It ain't much fishing here right now neither. Everybody's saying 2 more weeks and the big fish start coming off bed. That's when by the time I get back from Florida, and that's when I'm going to start jumping on the big cats again, trying to. Team, how you doing? Cat Outdoors. Man, you're another new one. Appreciate you stopping in. Y'all don't mind hitting that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And these new people popping in, maybe I can get to my goal of 500 right now. But my biggest cat was a flathead, and it's been several years ago, but I caught it on live shad, and it was like it was between the scales back in, man. We didn't have these digital scales and stuff, and I took it to a market to weigh it, and it was bouncing on their scales, on the market scales, between 45 to 48, right in that range. But I caught it on a live shad. There's some lot bigger ones out there, though. But I used to, like I say, I used to bass fish all the time. I'd bass fish 5-6 nights a week. That's a good one, Carpy. Man, 68 pounds. That's a house. Was it a flat or a blue? Y'all, I apologize if I'm not catching what you're saying. I'm not fast enough reading if it gets by me or anything. If y'all get a chance, check each other out, though. Hey, Twin City, it's my video last night's the easiest way to get out there and start catching cats. You know, if you ain't worried about the size or anything, that stink bait, man. I've been out there with stink bait, and they would hit so quick, and so I'd have 3 reels out, and I'd have to reel 2 in, because by the time I'd be running to one, I'd look back, the other 2 would be pulling. They love that stink bait, especially the pound to 3 or 4 pound range. We went out one night and put them out on a line of jugs, and we had the jugs stretched out all the way around a cove and everything. And we thought we'd try the stink bait, and man, those fish, I got a picture. I wish I could find the picture. I'll try finding it and get it on here. And we caught some good cats that night on stink bait. But man, by the time we got all the jugs baited to one end, we looked back and they was already going crazy across the cove where we first started. And they ran us to death at night chasing the catfish. And I had my wiring to catch on fire in the trolling motor, and we had to start paddling, getting them and everything. It was a wild night. They love that stink bait. You know, I've heard everybody talk about Kool-Aid hot dogs. I've never had no luck on hot dogs, but I've heard people tell me that. We got a pay lake up here, and I went in there one day, and I went in. They had a stringer full of catfish and everything, but everybody's sitting around, nobody else catching them. And I got up talking to them. They said they was catching them on hot dogs. And I went back at night. We was going up there and fish, so we went back at night and tried it. I couldn't get a hit on a hot dog. But I tell you, it's a trick. They know tricks to those pay lakes. Certain way they about all of them fishes floats, and it ain't like going out and just regular fishing. Pay lakes is a whole different ball game. That carp fishing, man, it's a lot of fun. I used to do it years ago. We used to catch some monsters down here back when I was young. We'd go out and hang out together on a Friday night, sit on a dock over at the marina, and we would wear them out. Skipjacks is one of my favorites. It's we're having a little trouble come by any fresh skipjacks right now, but especially fresh is I love the skipjack and the bluegills. I mean, my big yellow cat I caught this spring, it came off a bluegill head, and that big striper I caught it in the video, it came off of a bluegill head. But skipjacks, that big blue I had back in February, it was a cut skipjack. But like I say, it's one of my favorites. So, and I like, if I can't get the skipjack, I like the shad. But man, if you can get your hand on skipjack, especially if you can keep fresh ones, you can't hardly beat them. I don't use crappie. Crappie's got to be 10 inches here. And crappie's about actually the only fish I eat. So normally I go out and do a little crappie fishing and get a mess just to eat. But anymore, I'd pretty well set myself just to catfishing. I might get out and go with my son and walk the banks, bass fish a little bit. But I know they say they catch a lot of catfish on crappie. I have my luck on skipjack, shad, and bluegill. Hey, appreciate you stopping in, Carpy. I appreciate y'all. I would have never dreamed I would have had 9 people in here this morning. I just turned it on for the heck of it. I thought I'd be sitting in here by myself. Twisted R Racing, man. That's another one. How you doing? Appreciate it. Team Orpus Cat Outdoors. Yeah, Flathead, man. They love skipjack and they love the bluegill too. The trick to the flatheads, they will hit frozen skipjacks, but man, the best trick to flathead catfish, they love the bait fresh. If you got fresh bluegill or skipjack, they love them. Yeah, believe me, we got the turtles and stuff. Certain spots they'll eat your bait up on you. So if y'all, like say, I hate to keep saying it, but if y'all just check each other out, I appreciate every one of you. But everybody in here's got some great videos and help each other grow. I want to get in here and talk fishing and everything. Tree trimmer and them's got so many people. They do such a great job, but they got so many people, it's hard to just sit and talk fishing. So they're just helping everybody get out there and get known and everything. So suckers is a great bait. Get your hands on some creek suckers and stuff. That's an awesome bait for catfish. But like I say, your big fish, though, like I say, you can take that stink bait and go out there and shrimp, night crawlers and all that and catch these pan size, good eating size catfish. But if you want to start catching big cats, Go with the skipjacks, cut bait, and bluegills, and stuff like that, shad. And don't be scared to put a big bait on the hook because, man, they can eat it. We used to go catch those stripers, man. You wouldn't believe skipjacks. We'd use whole skipjacks. And I'm talking. And those stripers, a flathead will too. They'll swallow those things. So don't never be scared to use a big bait. If you want big fish, use big bait. That's where a lot of people make mistakes. They'll go out there and just put a little piece on their hooks and stuff. And a lot of times your bait won't stay around for a big fish to come around because smaller ones are eating it up. But they're a lot of fun. 13-inch crappie. That's a heck of a crappie, man. But they say they love crappie. I just ain't never tried them much. I know Dieter, he caught like a 64 pound or 68 blue, and he said it came off bass. Hey, Tom. I didn't know if you're still in here or not, man. I'm glad you showed up this morning. You know, I'm having trouble with that right now. And that's one trick's hard to teach an old dog is I've gone to the circle hooks because everybody praises them and everything, and they are a great hook. But I've caught some good fish this year, but I have lost some good fish this year. I mean, I've lost several good fish already this spring. And my problem is, man, I'm old school. I love grabbing that reel and setting that hook hard as I can. And you can't do that with a circle hook. I got to teach myself to let them run with that circle hook and just crank down on them. And, man, when you see that ride going, first thing I think about is grabbing it and just crossing their eyes. And a lot of times you'll pull the hook away from them. But I'm trying to stick with the circle hook. But I may start back splitting my reels up and put my regular hook. I like to use like a 8-aught hook. And I might go start splitting it and going back and putting my other ones with a regular hook on it and see which one's going to do better for me. Thing about those circle hooks, a lot of times, man, when you hook them, it'll go that corner of mouth and you got them. You don't lose them much once you get them on there, but you can't set that hook like you're used to doing. And that's one thing I'm trying to teach myself. But it's hard. If you're new starting out, it won't be no problem. Just let them go with it and just crank down on it. When he starts bending your rod, just keep cranking on them till that hook gets set in them. But they're great hooks. All the hooks are good. It's just your style of fishing and everything. And like I say, that might be one reason I'll have to go back to old school because, like I say, I like setting that hook and just bearing it as hard as I can. Hey, Purple Gang, glad you stopped in. I appreciate all of y'all. PD Fishing, how you doing? Cato, how you doing? I'm sorry if I ain't seen y'all popping in here. Bait 'em boys, there's another good site, y'all. Check each other out. Appreciate you coming in, Bait 'em. I've checked one of your videos out last night. Matter of fact, Carver's Outdoors was showing it to me. Yeah, rain's coming through. Like I said, they said we got some more heavy rain and even some tornado watches and stuff out this morning. Herbert's still around, great man. I tell you, all of y'all, great people. Like I say, I've seen most of y'all in tree trimmers and farm all and Blood X and everything. And everybody's so loyal, man. That's y'all have got me hooked on this YouTube and streaming because, man, I've always been a person just like kick back in bed, and I love my Andy Griffins and Gomer Pyle and everything. And since I've got doing this, I don't ever watch TV anymore. When I'm watching TV, it's YouTube. I love watching all the fishing channels and everything. So I shouldn't be paying cable bill anymore because I flat don't. I can't even tell you what the news says. I miss the news and everything anymore. Me TV, all the old shows, man. I love that channel, and that's a free channel. You ain't got to have cable for that. I don't know who all's got it. I know we got it here in Middle Tennessee and everything. But they play all the old Western, Andy Griffin, and all of them. That's my type shows, the old black and whites. I'm old school. Do we, Tom? Hey, Tom, I believe that. I can tell that just from the little we have talked to each other, man. And you sticking with me when I'm on here having trouble, you'll pop in and sit through there watching nothing going on and seeing me get upset and about have a stroke and everything. And I appreciate you. You're going to have to get down here from Louisville sometime and go fishing with me. Get hooked on it. Got to get you in Florida, though. That's where we got to get you, Tom. Hey, Andy Griffin, man, sit and think about it. Back in the 50s and early 60s, way they could act back in, that was acting. And these shows today ain't got nothing on those old shows. The Honeymooners, I love all those shows. But I mean, look at Opie. What kind of actor he was, little bitty boy. You don't see nobody like that anymore. Yeah, Tom, that's great, man. Like I say, I want to get you down there at Florida. It'd be a heck of a trip if we could get all of our friends together and just have an outing to Florida and just fish for a few days. And, man, we could have a great time. That's I tell you, older you get too, man. I used to go out and fish by myself, and I still catfish by myself. If you notice, I'm by myself in my videos out there all night and everything. My boys has grown up, and they used to be with me, but it's the reason I don't take the boat out much anymore because at my age and I've got health problems, I got where I can't hardly get out there by myself in a boat, but I'll still go out there and hang out all night by myself and sit back. Even if they're not hitting, man, I take in just the sound and the water, the moon, the stars. Peace of mind. But I tell you one thing, older you get, you start getting my age and everything. People like y'all out there, you don't know how good it feels to see that you still got friends. Sorry about that. We're good, partners. Hey, Ray. Cato PD. Yeah, it's relaxing time, like I say, man. I ran around too much when I was young, and you sit and think about now if you could go back, you would. Back then, we didn't pay attention to everything. Say, buddy, you on break? That's my son Carver's Family Fishing. Y'all check him out. But like I say, these young kids today, and it's going to be even worse on them because the Facebook, the telephone, the computer, and all the video games and everything, they're going to sit back and think when they're 62 years old, they didn't slow down, take things in. Oh, really? That's great, PD. Yeah, he's got a great channel. They both do. Carver Outdoors and the Carver Family. You need to check them both out. Thank you, Mike. Like I say, y'all blowing me away. Everybody stopping in this morning, though. It feels good to sit here and have my coffee and talk. But if y'all got anything you want to talk about, let me know about it. All right, buddy, don't work too hard and tell your mom to take it easy. They work together, so. Appreciate it, Mike. Like I say, man, I ain't on here to get rich or anything. I'm about the friends, but do want to get this thing up to 1,000 where I can live stream from my chair at the fishing spots and everything. Then that way, I'll have somebody with me fishing. It'd be a lot of fun, and I'm almost halfway there. And everybody tells me you could live stream from the phone before I started this, and they changed it for some reason. I don't know why, but hey, it'd be great, Tom, especially if we're sitting down in Florida right now. Like I say, y'all gonna be with me though. I want to see every one of you when I'm live streaming from that balcony on the beach down there, though. That's gonna be awesome. Then I'll have to leave y'all long enough to go get my fishing in the mornings and then night shark fishing and while I go out and have me a good meal or something. But other than that, I want y'all with me on the balconies and listening to those waves roll in. Appreciate it, Tom. Like I say, it's going to be a blast. You still can, Mike. Everybody tells me that you got to have 1,000 followers before you can. Like I say, I'd love to be able to set up my phone and live stream down there in Florida, boy. Shark fishing at night and get all my lights going and everything. Really? Hey, I ain't worried about the time, man. like I say, I ain't got much money or nothing, but you're not going to get rich on this site, even if you get everything on there, unless you're just. What blows me away is these little kid channels where they're just following the little kids around, watching them open toys and everything. That's all my 4-year-old grandson watches. And those people is up in the millions of followers and everything, and they're getting rich off of it, just following little kids around, playing and opening toys and stuff. And my little grandson, he came over and spent the night with me Friday night. And first thing he had to do, he had to take my YouTube remote. He changed my channel from I was watching some fishing videos. He changed it from that to his little kid show. We went to bed that night, and I normally, when I lay down in bed, I will flip it over on my Andy Griffins or something. He was going to have it. He wasn't going to watch no Andy Griffins. And I fell asleep him watching the little kiddies open the same old toys. Yeah. Like I say, y'all have made my morning, though. I really appreciate it. This has been great. Hey, Moser boy, appreciate you stopping in. I about slipped by me. Like I say, man, I'm not a fast reader, but believe me, I appreciate it. And what I do when I get off, that's when I catch up on everybody. When I get off this live stream, I go in and replay it, and I can pause it and check each name out, what came in, and I'll go in and believe me, I check y'all out and I check your sites out and everything. But I found that's my easiest way. Just go back and rewatch it and pause it when I get to each name and check everybody out. And like I say, I'm not overlooking y'all on purpose. I'm just a badass old man. Irate. Oh, I know. I know, Irate. Hey, team. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure and come back. I'm tickled if you came in here. Cato, appreciate you stopping in, man. Come back. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope I didn't bore you to death. A lot of great people in here. Thank you, Mike. Just got a pop up from Mike. Share it out. I appreciate it, man. That means a lot, y'all. That's it's getting rough. I laid down last night and I was wishing I was still on the live stream last night when I left and everything. It gives you something to do. That's the thing about it. That's the hardest thing getting older, man. When I was younger, I stayed on the go. And you get older, and in your mind, you still want to run and do things, but you'll learn you can't do everything like you used to. Got a 17-foot javelin out in the driveway. It's actually my Carver Outdoors boat. I sold my boat several years back to buy our house and everything, man. And that was the hardest thing I ever done, but the best thing I ever done, because we had to have that money to get into the house. And I didn't think I'd ever see the day I'd sell my boat. But after that, went out and finally later on bought another lesser boat and everything. And I mean, it was an older boat, but my boys, I tell you, it ain't the niceness of the boat. I've caught more fish in some of these smaller boats than some of these guys in these $20,000 and $30,000 rigs will ever catch. And my sons will tell you that. But the Javelin, it's a nice boat we got and everything. But like I say, it's just hard for me to get out and go anymore. And I blowed my knee out now, and it's especially by myself. I used to, like I say, live on the lake. And Code, he's getting married Friday, and he's a coach. He teaches at school, and he's a high school football coach. So now he's never got time to go with me. And it's just, back when I was young, it didn't bother me taking the boat out and staying gone all night long. But it's, when you get older, it's just so many things can go wrong and stuff. Yeah, Tom, I never know a knee could put you down like mine has. But like I say, you finally got to. I still want to get out and go. I'd love to still get out and go out in a boat by myself and everything, but it's just times you got to listen to yourself. Hey, Tom, I installed carpet for 26 years. You ain't telling me nothing. I installed carpet, laminate, hardwood, vinyl. And my boys, the team, my son, oldest son, worked with me and everything. I'm paying for it now, but man, I used to throw a roll of carpet on my back by myself and run up a flight of stairs. We do, Tom. That's unreal. More would talk about it. Used to be good money in the old carpet, man. I got out of it now. It's been 8 years, and we all work at Walmart's now, and I just work up there 3 days a week just to make the ends meet and have a little bit to do. I can't get out and work full time anymore, but I should have done that years ago. But we're up there mainly to got to have health insurance and everything. So, and that's one thing you miss when you're out installing carpet and everything is, plus insurance was getting so high you had to have, but didn't have health insurance and everything. Hey, Homestead, appreciate you stopping in. Commercial Florence, that's good. I installed for Sears. Oh, man. Probably 15 years or so. Then I went to Home Depot and Lowe's, and Sears, we got all the jobs nobody else wanted. And before I ever started carpet installing, I was a roofer. So my body's took a lot of abuse. 3 back surgeries from the Army, sir. Hey, Batum, appreciate you being in the service, man. Hey, you get a chance to go to Florida, you better go. Get out and go. We used to go down there every year, and we stopped going. Hadn't been down there in 20 years. Still go. Love going to Gatlinburg all the time. Love the mountains, and still do. But we stopped going to Florida for 20 years. And we started going back 2 years ago, man. Now it kills me thinking about all the time I've lost not going down there over those last 20 years. And now knowing you ain't got that many more years to make it. down there. You get a chance, you go every chance you can get. That's right, Tom. Appreciate it, Batum. Like I say, it's awesome people in here. Man, I'm up to 17 thumbs up. That's the most I've had in my live streaming yet. I'm blown away. Just 45 minutes in. I appreciate every one of you. Like I say, I'm almost at 500, and when I'm at 500, I want to do something special and get on here and have everybody with me and everything, and enjoy hitting that milestone where I've just started this back in February, which I've just started live streaming a week ago, but just started my videos like this back in February. Back then, I wouldn't even dream about where I'm at right now with followers, so it's blowing me away. 18 thumbs up, man. Awesome. It's getting crowded. Y'all gonna help me call out everybody's names because I can't see them. Yeah, I love it, Tom. Like I say, I appreciate every one of y'all. It's a great feeling. Like I say, I'm not a great talker, and you see these people who can do it all and everything, and like I say, all I can do is get on here and do what I can do, and can't be something I'm not. So it just blows me away to think anybody's wanting to come in here and watch anyways, but I appreciate it. Because you can go in a lot of these channels and everything, man. They got it set up so neat and everything. It's like you're watching a paid show on TV. I tell you, Mike, you need to ask some of these other ones. I'm not a big catfish lover myself. I turn loose everything I catch. I release them all. I keep a striper every now and then. I'll keep some crappie. But I ain't never cared for catfish myself, but I'm not a fish lover. I'll go to Florida here next week, and I might eat fish once the whole time I'm down there. I don't like crab legs. I can't eat any kind of fish if it's got a fishy taste. I'm a Captain D's man. Crappie, I love crappie. But I hate it. I wish I could go to Florida. I see these people get down there and eat the buffets and everything. Crab legs. My boys like them. I can't do it. So we all go out to eat and everything, and I got a steak or a burger coming to my plate. I love my steak, so I can eat the steaks with the best of them. Walleyes now. Walleyes is a good eating fish. Walleyes and sauger, they're probably some of the best freshwater fish it is. I'll probably rate them over the crappie. Actually, you just don't get them that much. But catfish, man, it is some catfish I can eat. Steak and pork chops, that's right. I love my baby back ribs too. I got to do some smoking videos. I hope y'all don't mind me making some of my smoking videos, but I'm going to start doing more of that because I love smoking and grilling. Baby back ribs, that's right, Batum. Like I say, I don't need them, but I love them. I got high blood pressure and cholesterol and heart problems and stuff, but I don't listen to them. I still eat them. I'm not supposed to. I ain't never tried no sweet and sour fish. Hey, I tell you one thing I love, Tom, is that's one thing I do love is go to these malls and places. I love that bourbon chicken at the Far East buffets and at the mall and stuff. That's one thing I do love is that bourbon chicken, though. But I love my steaks and baby back ribs, pork chops. Like I say, everything that ain't good for me. But what I was saying about catfish, man, it was I I find some catfish I can eat, and others I can't. It's a couple restaurants around here. I ain't got them on the tip of my tongue right now. One's down here. It's Corner Pub down here in Mount Juliet, but man, they got some great catfish. I can eat it, but other places I go, it's got a mushy taste to it. Then other ones I try, it'll have a fishy taste in it. Just certain ones can prepare it better than the others. I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that hickory plank, man. They got always joke around here about it, about a best way to dress a carp and eat it. They talk about around here, cook it on a hickory plank, then throw the carp away and eat the plank. But I've heard that ever since I was young. 19 thumbs up. I cannot believe it. We're about to hit 20. My sons ain't going to believe this. My sons are blown away that they had their channels going before I started this, and they're blown away where I'm at on my followers and stuff right now. They can't believe it. Is it showing 20 time? Mine's still on 19. There it is, 20. Man, y'all was running faster than me. Cannot believe it. Like I say, I appreciate every one of y'all. 21. Hey, WKM, appreciate you jumping in. This is awesome. But everybody, you ain't got to do it right now. Look at this whiskey woman. I've never seen her before. Hey, thank you, Mike. He said he was going to share me out. Hey, that's awesome. Look at this hunting and stuff. We're blowing the roof off. Appreciate it. Biscuit and gravy time, man. That'd be good right now too. Y'all keep jumping in, following me like this. I won't never get no catfishing done unless I get to start live streaming from the waters. I won't want to leave. Appreciate it, whiskey woman. Look at this, butcher blocks and patriots. Y'all kidding me. Mike, you done it, didn't you? Wow. Cannot believe this. If y'all like this thing, man, don't stop there. Hit that bell and where I can let you know when I'm on and keep this thing going. And if you like it, follow me. Great people in here. What I was going to say, though, if every one of you, I know it's hard to do now, but do like I do. When you get time, when I get off here, the video stays in there. I'll go back and rewatch my show, and I'll go slowly down every one of y'all. And believe me, I check every one of y'all out. And I try answering y'all back and everything, but I will go through every one of you, pause it, and check out each person who's came in. And if y'all get a chance, I know it's hard to do right now, but check each other out. Everybody's got some great channels on here. Hey, Mike is unreal. Yeah, I'm saying that right now. He's got a lot of followers. It is wild. 22 thumbs up, 11 people in here. That's the best I've ever been. Hey, that's fine, Whiskey. Come back. I appreciate you jumping in here. I'm glad to meet you. Hoping to see you a lot more. Great deal. And she makes you want one of those mugs of beer right now. You showing 23 time? Hey, appreciate it, Butcher. You come back. Don't let this be the last time. Hey, before you leave, I'm going to Florida in a week and 2 days. I'm going to be doing live streaming from the balcony. Everybody's going to be here. You join us. Appreciate it. Everybody look Tom up too. Look everybody up. I can't call out everybody's name right now, but everybody check it. Passion for hunting and fishing. Great to see you, man. Twin, hey, Twin. Pondom, great man. Y'all are blowing me away. Ray's still here. WKMG just got back from Florida last night. No fishing. Man, it's hard to go to Florida and not fish. I've never been to Disneyland, Orlando, nothing. And everybody thinks I'm crazy. My family and everybody goes and everything. But I'm not going to the middle part of Florida. I got to see the water and got to be on the water. If not, I just feel like I'm still in the state I'm in and everything. That's great, WKM. That's a good excuse there. That's awesome. Mickey, XOXO. I think that's the first time I've seen you in my stream, Mickey, but I've been in yours and been around. You're not new to me. Tickled to see you in here. I've seen you in some of the other tree trimmers and Blood X and B&O and Farm Offs. I know you get around. Batum boys saying it's up to 26. Man, I'm glad. Like I say, y'all get in there, though. Appreciate everything you've done for me today, but help each other out. Every one of you deserve it. Help my people out. Don't forget my people in blue, too, and some of y'all regulars, I'll be adding y'all, too, because they say you need monitors and everything. So Tom and them, Pondums, they jumped with me right from the start, so I've got them in there. So don't forget the blues. Follow them, check them out, and help them. But I'm gonna need a lot more monitors the way it's getting. And if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna point some of y'all at it too. I appreciate every one of you. I mean, I'm still holding 10 people in here. It says that's wild. Twin City, another great one. I've never been that far up north. I love my coffee, man. I had planned to get on here and just drink some coffee. I figured nobody wouldn't be around this morning. I was going to get in here and drink my coffee and go through my phone and check all my people from last night out and look at some of their videos and stuff. I thought I'd be here 1-2 people maybe. But shoot, some meetings came in this morning. I ain't had time to check nothing out on my phone. And that's a good thing, but I will be checking every one of you out. Hey, Mike, thanks again, man. You're awesome. I tell you. I know Mike right now. I know he's for real. Your 25th anniversary, Tom? Happy anniversary. I've been married 38 years. Passion for hunting. Thanks for still being here. Man, this thing is starting to move now. It's hard to keep up with. Y'all monitors and everybody help me keep up with it. If I miss saying hi to somebody or anything, 15 years, that's great, Mickey. If you see anybody I miss or anything, give them a shout for me, because believe me, I don't miss them on purpose. Yeah, I got several guitars and sitting around the house and everything. I'm not that great at it. I just love picking around, and I'm self-taught, and I'm a left-hander player. But I like picking around, and I like the old stuff, and like a lot of the country music. Gotta like country music when you're from Nashville. It's 14 people in this room. I cannot believe that. I'm going to have to get my boys after they get off work to go back and watch this. They're going to be blown away. Hey, if anybody wants a logo, you like my logo? The poster, my Carver's family did it. But Carver's Outdoor, he actually made the logo on my screen and everything. Then Carver's Outdoor made me one, painted it. But if anybody wants a new logo or a good logo, get with those boys. They won't mind making you one. They made their own logos, you'll see, and done an awesome job on it. But check them out, and if you're interested in getting one for your computer, and I told Terry Lee, Carver's family, that some of y'all might be wanting a big one to put up behind your live stream and stuff. Check them out. But the Carver's Outdoor, he's already told me, some friends on here who's commented on it, for me tell him he'd be happy to make them a logo. Just kind of tell them what you're looking for. Hey, Tom, that's what you need. You need to get you a logo, man. You got to get out and start going fishing with us first, though. All right, Mickey. You got a bear bait. Where you from, passion for hunting? Hey, Steel 58, appreciate you stopping in. Where you from, Steel? Hey, we're going to do it, Tom. And like I say, man, I know you ain't going to do it this year, but next year we might wind up meeting up in Florida down there too. You got to get down there. 27 thumbs up. Colorado. Man, that's a place I always was going to go, much as I've deer hunted and everything. And we sat around within the summertime having meetings with some of our friends and talk about getting a trip up to Colorado to go out there and elk hunt and stuff. And we never followed through with it. And I always wanted to do it. When is that time? I tell you, an hour away, you need to drive over there and check it out. Yeah, I'd love to go to Colorado. My father-in-law and mother-in-law, they used to ride bikes all the time, and they made several trips out to Colorado, and I've seen all their pictures and everything they made on the bike, and it's beautiful all out that way. I always wanted to go there, and we just never did make it. Great deal, Tom. Carver's family's back. Carver Family Fishing. He's the one drawing my poster for me. He does good at painting and then everything. I want to show y'all. Well, I'll do it another time. I do a little painting, especially on rocks and stuff too, but I was going to show them last week when I was having trouble with my streaming lagging and everything. It's hard to get up right now. Well, I'm going to do it anyways. I just don't want to knock my lights over. I want to show you what I did while I was sitting on the balcony in Florida last year. I didn't have no live streaming going on. Like I say, man, I don't get around that good. But got walking around Panama and everything, you'd see those palm bark come off the barks and everything laying around. And I got to picking it up, and I took my paints down there. And while I was sitting out on the balcony having my coffee in the mornings and stuff, I got to painting on the palm barks. It's hard to see on here. But I got to just painting some of the fish and stuff. I'm going to have to show you another time when I got better lighting, but that's what I did a lot when I wasn't fishing down there last year. But I got into painting rocks and different things. I pick up driftwood out on the lake, catfish and everything. And I don't have none of it. Well, I got it all sitting over there. I have to show you sometime, but I pick up feathers and rocks and everything when I'm out catfishing and get to painting on it and everything. And they turn out pretty neat. I just like diddling with it, man. The artist is my two boys and my wife. But she can draw like crazy, but she ain't picked up a pencil hardly since we got married. Back before we got married, I was a big deer hunter and everything. And she did me a big old 10-point buck in pencil on a big old poster board size. It was awesome where she drawed it with pencil and everything. but they're the artists. And like I say, I just got to one day had my coffee and everything, got to dickering around with it, and dang, they turned out better than I thought they would. It kind of blowed me away. 28 likes. You see this, Carver's family, 28 likes. Cannot believe it. Hey, Yank. Appreciate you stopping in here. Everybody check them out. Check everybody out, Yank. Great people in here. TR, glad to see you. Like I say, if I miss anybody, tell me. I know Carver's family, 28, still 12 people in the room. I thought I'd jump on here this morning and be by myself, and I was going to look at some of the followers' videos. They ain't gave me time to check anything out. Blowing me away. Hey, Carver's too. Carver's outdoor. I know he can't get on here because even though school's out, he had to leave out 5 o'clock this morning. They still got their football practice going on and everything. So, which they hit their dead period Friday, and he's getting married Friday night. Then he's going to Florida with us next week. So, everybody check out Carver's Outdoor. Check out Carver's Family Fishing and the Carver's Family. Lindsay B, hey, appreciate you stopping by. Y'all are awesome. Appreciate you. 29, Tom. 29 thumbs up. This thing's going to hit 30. I cannot believe it. Blowing me away. Man, I hope all you new ones is going further than the thumbs up, too. I appreciate this. Batum says it is 30, so my end must be a little slow because it don't pop it up that fast. Let's go. Let's get 30, Lindsay. Appreciate it. Pondom, man, like I say, I appreciate every one of y'all. I know my wife and everybody thought I was crazy when I first started doing this, and I got to watching a tree trimmer, 82, Blood X. Man, I can't be no Blood X. I'd be laying in the floor with a heart attack. And tree trimmer's about as bad, the way they talk and fast and everything. But Farm On, all of them, I got to watch them, and I told my wife, I said, I'm going to try live streaming, but I said, I'm going to be different. I want to talk fishing and everything. And she thought I was crazy, and really I thought I was crazy because, one, I'm not a talker. But I know she thought I was crazy and everything, but I told her, I said, I'm going to set this thing up and do it. I'm going to take it to Florida. And so I put it all together just on about the next day, then struggled with it for a couple days lagging. And now I'm sitting here working on 30 thumbs up. Got 15 people in the room. Unreal. And I want to see all of this many when I'm from the balcony down in Florida too. Like I say, y'all going to have my coffee with me. Better go get you some margaritas where after the coffee's gone, have a margarita with me. Hey, Christopher, appreciate it, man. Hey, I'm going to. I'm tickled death y'all stopping in. Yeah, man, I drink coffee all day long. That's something else I'm not supposed to do, but from 4 o'clock in the morning till last night when I got done with streaming, 8 o'clock at night, I drink coffee, and I'm not supposed to do that, but I do. D90, how you doing? Hey, that's what I love to do, but I think they said it's something else you got to have. But I'd love to have it where I could pull other guests' video up where we could chat back and forth and maybe do some shows together. That would be awesome. That would be a blast. So, where we could have two or three in here talking and discussing fishing and stuff. Still at 29 on my end. I need to see that 30, y'all. Do you have to have something different, Mike, or what's the deal with that? Because I watch that Catfish weekly, and they'll go to different guys talking and everything, and I like the way they're set up doing that. Google Hangouts, really going away. Dang, you showing 31 time? I show that I just hit 30 here. You need Hangouts. It'd be bad if they're going away, but that makes sense when we getting into this, they'll go away. But that would be neat. I watch that Catfish weekly, and it's neat seeing them have guests and some more on their shows and talk back with each other. And they could help me read this and everything too. That would be awesome. I'm still sitting on 30 up here. Everybody says 31. Skype is the next way to go. I need to check that out. If any of y'all wouldn't mind helping me check that out. If y'all see anything that can help me or know anything, any way to help me, don't hesitate telling me or anything I'm doing wrong or anything. I appreciate anything. In Florida, I'm going to be using mainly a spoon during the day, and it's like I was telling someone last night, man. I love throwing that little McDonald's straw about 4 inches long with a treble hook in it and put a water float about 2 foot above it and throw it out there and just rip it as fast as you can, and you'll Spanish mackerels, bonitas, ladyfish, they'll chase that straw down and wear it out. Then the ladyfish and everything's I save, and that's what I'm going to be baiting for shark with at night. So, but down in Florida, man, you don't ever know what's going to load onto your reel. But I loaded onto something last year down there, man, and I didn't. I should have known better, but I got out there and I didn't have a leader on. Man, I loaded onto that thing, and the reel was smoking just about, but it was going, man. It was gone, and it cut my line. It was like 30-pound braid, and it just cut it like a razor nut blade took it, and they will. Barracudas down there. I had a big ladyfish on years ago when I was going down there. I was fishing on the pier. Seen the barracuda. It was laying under some seaweed floating around. That thing, it was as long as I was just about. And, I got a ladyfish on, and I brought that ladyfish right by the the seaweed floating down, and that barracuda ran out, man. It hit that ladyfish and it just cut it in half. When I brought it up, all I had was about that much of the ladyfish, and I didn't much more than feel it tug on the line. It just cut it like a razor knife. Unreal. Vanderbilt. They're playing in Omaha right now in baseball. They didn't get to play last night. It got rained out. They play today at 1:00. I've been a Vandy fan ever since I've been a little boy. And I got my boys into it, so we don't blend too good with the UT fans, but most of them hates us. But I've took a lot of beating over them growing up, but lately we've been finally being able to give some of the beating back. Hey, you can bet it's going to be Cash Kings with me down there. I think I am. I'm still debating on whether to take my Cash King Rover 60s. Hey, that's what I'm telling y'all, that little cosmetic thing. You see that little red one there? It's just a little plastic deal. It fell out of this one. But I mean, it ain't hurt it. But that's what I wrote Cash King about, and I told him I was concerned about it. I wrote him on Thursday about that falling out. It fell out sometime I was catfishing. But I was concerned about it and asked them if they could send me that little plastic part back. I wrote them on Thursday. Monday, I told them I had 2 Rover 60s. Monday, I had 2 brand new handles in the mailbox from Thursday to Monday. Didn't charge me a dime. They ain't even changed handles out on it. But anyways, I'm debating whether to take my Rover 60s, which they'd be great down there, or I took my Ambassador 6000 last year, and it's getting to be an older reel. These here I bought back in February. But I'm taking my 2 Sharky 3s, and I thought about just taking my Ambassador 6000 again, only because it's on an 11-foot rod, and these are 10-foot rods. And I've already took it down there before, so any of the saltwater geese or anything, which these here, they say salt waterproof too, so I might wind up taking all of them. I don't know. But that's the Rover 6000, man. It's got the bait click on it. And it's already had some big fish on it this year, and I can't tell it no difference from my Ambassadors, and I've been an Ambassador man pretty well all my life. That and the old Cardinal 4s, but I got to decide for sure if I'm taking this or the Ambassador. The Ambassador, too, it's already don't have no line on it, so I wouldn't be wasting this mono if I'd go ahead and put braid on the Ambassador. Canadian Scrapper, glad you jumped in, man. Appreciate it, Canadian. Hey, I can't believe it, but I'm up to 31 thumbs up. That's most I've ever had. I would have never dreamed it. Zeus, is that the what? Am I pronouncing it right? Glad you're in here. Hey, you'll find out I can't read good too, so if I pronounce your names wrong, I'm sorry. If you hear me just call you part of your name, it might be because I can't figure out how to pronounce it, and I don't want to mess up at it. I hear thunder outside, so the storms are getting closer here. It is Canadian. I didn't think I'd ever see it. And it's because everybody, just like y'all, coming in here. Mike's brought everybody in my room this morning. Unreal. Hey, give the Cast Kings a try, man. If you want a spinning reel that at Sharky 3, and you ain't gonna get one no smoother. And the bait casters, I love the bait casters. And I just bought my son two bait casters for his birthday to bass fish with. And man, when I got them in, I had to open the box, look at them before I gave them to him, and I almost kept one for myself. It was so smooth. Let's see, baby girl. You heard the thunder, didn't you? Everything's okay. I can't get her in the screen. Y'all have seen my other dog, Catfish Bailey, but I got a husky too, an older husky. And every time it thunders or something, she gets scared and wants to be in here with you. She's an older dog. Hey, I know you was spacious. Mike has brought them in today. I cannot believe that. I'm going to have to keep Mike. I'm going to have to contact him, keep him with me every time I get on here. I appreciate everything. Like I say, the only bad thing about it, I'm not going to be like the other sites you go in. I'm not that good at it or anything. I ain't a great talker, but hope y'all stick with me anyways. And if nothing else, enjoy all the good people in here. Like I say, man, I'm trying though. Simply, Shannon, appreciate it. People are still popping it. 35 thumbs up, Tom. 30, you're saying 36 now. Unreal. Y'all take care of each other, but especially take care of my people in blue because they're helping me and keeping me updated. And I'm gonna have to be adding more people in blue to help me too because I cannot believe how this morning's went. I was telling everybody else I thought I'd get on. Stacy Morgan, appreciate it. I thought I'd get on here this morning, might have one or two people drop in while I was having my coffee, and I was just going to get on my phone and look at some everybody's videos, but I never would have dreamed this. And 37 times saying, it's blowing me out. But yeah, everybody please check each other out. And like I was telling everybody before all you new ones got in here, I can't look people up right now, but believe me, I took last night, and after I get done, I rewatch it and pause it, and I check every person out who was in my room and everything, and check them out, and love seeing everybody. And you can bet on I'll be checking all of them up. But awesome people, man. I tell you, like I say, friends means a lot. Blows me away. Like I say, y'all hooking me on this thing. My wife will be getting upset. I'll be living on this computer all the time. She'll love it that she can go in there and sleep though, and I'm not got the TV on late at night watching Andy Griffin. That's one of the biggest things she complains about. I left my TV on while I'm laying in bed. Like I say, I appreciate everybody. It's okay, baby girl. It's okay. You're all right. like I say, she gets real nervous around storms and stuff. Fireworks, all that bothers her. Hey, if everybody don't mind, how about everybody who's in here? It says we got 11. Carver's Family Fishing. Hey, it's a awesome feed, man. Still around. You ain't working, boy. But how about everybody who's in here? It says 11. Maybe just to kind of initial your states on here and let each other know where you're from. And plus, it'll help my memory a little bit too, if you don't mind. Like I say, I know Tom's from Louisville, Kentucky, y'all. I'm still working on trying to remember everybody else. Mike's, what's that? North Dakota. WGM, you're Tennessee. What part of Tennessee? Texas for Mickey. That's awesome. Putnam County, man. You're up there around Buffalo Valley and Center Hill Lake. You're not that far from me. Tom's Kentucky, that's right. Batum boys, one of those East Tennessee boys. You know Tennessee Deer Stalker, Batum? Yeah, Cordell Hull, all right. Hey, a friend of mine, I haven't seen him in a long time. I hope he's still around and everything. But he holds the record on striper from up there. You know, Ralph Dallas. That man's he used to do a lot of my mounts for me and everything, taxidermist. But man, he got into catching those stripers and he lived and slept from them. He holds the record now in like something like 68 pounds. It came from Cordell Hull up there. I used to fish Caney Fork all the time. D90, Indiana. Yeah, Tennessee Deerstalker. Check him out. He's got a great site, and he's up there in East Tennessee. Old Catfish Dave's up there in East Tennessee. 38 time. That is unreal. You know, I ain't been Caney Fork in quite a while now, but I figured I was thinking about it the other day, way these kayaks has came on. I bet you that place is loaded with kayaks anymore. I had somebody tell me the other day when they started generating, you know, we'd sit there and trout fish and you could tell the water start rising, but he was telling me he knows when the water's starting to rise and when the kayak's coming because about 30 minutes before the kayaks got there, all the beer cans start rolling down the water. $15 stripers, 15,000. They do, man. I used to fish Percy Priest over here all the time, and man, they used to stock it way up in the thousands of rockfish stripers, and they found out the hot water it ain't a real deep lake and everything, and the hot water it was hard getting them survive, but they do survive. But the hybrid does a lot better, and so they've cut back on putting as many stripers in Priest and adding more hybrid. But Old Hickory, man, it's got some monster stripers in it here. Nice to meet you, Stacy. I appreciate it. And like I say, I'll be seeing you around because, like I say, I'm in Tree Trimmers and Blood X and all of them because those boys got me where I'm at right now. Got me to y'all. Y'all got me where I'm at. But I'd never met y'all if it wasn't for that. And Mike's the reason I've met a lot of you today. I really appreciate it. And Tom's been with me ever since I've tried getting this thing going. And several other ones. Pondum, he's another one just like Tom, man. He's hung in there with me while I've been trying to straighten it out. Great guy. Yank, Ira, Mickey, I'll be seeing you too because I know I've seen you around. Deborah, yeah, Mosley. I might have missed your name, but appreciate you being in here. Like I say, I appreciate all of y'all hitting that thumbs up. I didn't ever dreamed I'd be where it's at right now. But it's awesome. I hear the rain. It's starting to pour down again. Thank you, Tom. You're going to be more than that. You're going to have to come down and go fishing. And like I say, we're going to get you into fishing. Louisville ain't that far away, about 140 miles. So I got to make it up that way too. You're close to the casino up there. I need to make it to that casino up there. I forget the name of it. I go to Metropolis and I go to the Tropicana, but they said they got another one where you cut through Louisville to go to. I forget the name. Telly, hey, appreciate you stopping by. 39, Tom. We're one away from what Tom's saying. I already got the 40. Wow. Y'all keep this up. I might not ever get up out of this chair. Tatum Boys says it's 40. That's awesome. I need to heat my coffee up, but I don't want to walk off and leave y'all. Y'all got anything you want to talk about or share or horseshoe? Hey, y'all the one made it great live simply, not me. Like I say, I could take Catfish Bailey and set her on the table here. She'd probably do better than what I'm doing. If y'all hadn't seen Catfish Bailey, maybe some of my videos you can see her, but she's in there asleep right now, but she goes live with me some. Oh, that's right. It's Horseshoe, Tom. That's the one I was trying to think of. They say it's nice and said it ain't far from the Louisville. I need to check it out. Pondum had to go catch a snake, my aunt. Y'all, we need to have an intervention for Pondums. If you go look at his video, I got him and I don't want to lose him as one of my followers, but if he don't stop handling those snakes, like I say, we got to get an intervention up. Man, my phone's blowing up with so many. I'll probably have my gold when I get off here, but my phone's blowing up saying I've got so many followers coming in. I ain't looked at the numbers, but it's unreal. I cannot believe that. You do it, Tom. Like I say, man, it's uh they're saying about 2 more weeks these big cats are on bed and everything, but fishing's fixing to get right when I get back from Florida and everything. It's gonna be a little hot through July and August, but this fall, man, that's when we're gonna get on some great fishing. So like I think it's one of my older videos I first started out and everything. And I love the live streaming, but I want everybody to keep watching my video because fishing, I love my fishing and everything. But one of my older videos, I think it's when I first started out and I'm talking in there and I had some success right off the bat, some good fish and everything. But like I said in one of my early videos, you ain't seen nothing yet on the fishing. I might have just started this out in February, but you can ask either one of my sons. Uh, I'll catch the fish. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of times you go don't catch fish, but I've caught a many a fish in my life. I can't be disappointed. I've been lucky, man, and a lot of it's just putting the time in. Like I say, you're gonna have days, but I tell you, man, back when we was bass fishing and my boys, I tell you, and we had the same kind of luck deer hunting. It's just I spoiled them deer hunting, but it ain't many times we didn't go out and bring back a boat of fish and stuff. So, and deer hunting, I spoiled them deer hunting when they first started juvenile. And it's all luck. I mean, you got to know the signs and read the signs and everything. But both my boys, when I took them out on their first juvenile hunts and everything, I'd take them down camping. That's part of it, man. We'd go down there and I'd take them back in the woods, camp in the woods, and they're sitting there 10 years old, and I got a kick out of it, and they didn't like it. But if any of you ever been to Land Between Lakes, it's old cemeteries all back in the woods and everything. I'd set the tent up close to the cemeteries, and they would get freaked out over it and everything. But, man, I love being in the woods, camping in the woods. And you turn out the lantern night, hear everything running around, crawling around. But I can tell you, that's memories they'll never forget. But knock on wood, man, which I probably won't get to take my grandson, but we had success. They got deers every time I took them, and it ain't always like that, but we was lucky. And we've had a lot of luck, killed a lot of deers through the years deer hunting, but just been lucky. Like I say, a lucky man. But fishing been the same way, man. I put my irons in and everything, but that's all it is to fishing. You just got to put your irons in and pay attention to other people. I learned from other people. I used to fish tournaments all the time, bass fishing and everything, and pay close attention what they're using. You're out running around in the boat, pay close attention where they're sitting. Then weigh in comes in that night. If they got fish and everything, you remember where they was, what they're doing and everything. You never stop learning, like I always say, and just pay attention and put the irons in. That's all it is. Love Land Between Lakes, man. That's an awesome place. That's one of my favorite places. Go up there and used to have a camper. But like I say, we used to just go pitch the tent up in the woods. Some of the best times we ever had. That and Cheatham Game Reserve. And I was deer hunting Tennessee back when we was just allowed one deer a year, and now you're allowed a deer a day. So been at it a long time, which I like I say, I don't get to go deer hunting anymore. I'd love to go back in the woods and deer hunt and turkey hunt, but I know I ain't got no business in there because my walking, my knees, and my other health conditions and stuff. So, hey, Stacy, appreciate you stopping in. Hope I didn't bore you to death. Got to run my mouth. Well, say, let's talk about it. Appreciate Stacy. Appreciate all of y'all. And like I say, I didn't mean to get to rattling off right there, but I just got thinking about the past when the kids first started hunting and everything. It's fun to remember things. It's fun reliving the past, man. And like I say, you never stop learning. 42, Tom. Appreciate it. But that's one thing I keep repeating in all my shows. It's if you meet anybody who knows it all, you need to leave them alone because they're lying to you because you never stop learning. Miss Kelly, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate y'all hitting the buttons and coming here being with us. That's the thing, Mike. It's just what this has turned into. I bet you I got high blood pressure and everything. And I bet you I could check my blood pressure right now, it'd be down because it's been so relaxing in here talking with y'all and everything. This is probably the best thing for me that I've had in a long time. Thank you, Yank. Y'all make it that way. Hey, appreciate it. Hope I didn't get you in trouble working. But come back by and check me out. If not in a live stream or nothing, y'all shoot me a message anytime. I'll get back with you. And check everybody out. Like I say, don't nobody forget about checking everybody out and take care of my people in blue because a lot of y'all going to wind up in my people in blue too if you don't mind doing it. Miss Kelly's popping up. It's awesome people. Like I say, I ain't believing this. I joked in one of my videos at one I did with Bailey about smoking or some pork chops. I said when I have 10,000 subscribers, we'll get everybody over and have a big smoke out. We might have to do it a lot sooner than that. It'd be so awesome to get everybody together, especially on the beach. Mike, you've done a great thing for me today, man. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Tom, you always. Like I say, I appreciate all of y'all. And I'm at about my slowest point now, and dang, it's still 8 people. You told me I would have had 8 before I'd got on. I'd been blown away. Herbert, you're a great man. Here's one I hope I don't say wrong, but Nomadic, is that right? Nomadic Mike, I don't want to butcher no names up, but I'm not the greatest. speller, reader. Appreciate you coming in. Carver Family Fishing, great turnout, great. Appreciate it, man. I don't know how you're not working, though. Yeah, I know. I'm making myself hungry, Tom. When I got to talk about those baby back ribs and everything, it got to killing me because I know that's one thing I do when I go to Florida. I eat good down there. And we don't have them here anymore. I don't know if y'all got them where y'all are at. But they're in Panama and they're in certain parts of Alabama. But the Wonenbergers. And man, that's one thing I can't wait on the way and get to Florida and everything. I got to stop at the Wonenberger because I love that place and it's not around here. We used to have them years ago, but it was some of the best hamburgers I ever had back then. But like I say, it's Angelo's Steakhouse. I'm going to bring a video. I'm going to sneak the camera on there. Angelo's Steakhouse. If you see this, Tom, Angelo's Steakhouse. If you go, especially if you got YouTube, you can go in Panama and do live streams. They got videos. I'll get it off YouTube and tell you the link. But you can go in there and watch Panama live streams and everything, and they show you all the restaurants and stuff. But it's a place called Angelo's Steakhouse, and they got a big bull sits out front. Man, you wouldn't believe their steaks down there. And they got a 32-ounce T-bone. I told my wife, I said, I'm going to have to get one. And I'm going to try slipping the camera in there and do a video on it. It's about like John Candy, the great outdoors on that big steak. Yeah, Batum's boy, Carver Family, he's in here. Hey, I appreciate D90. Like I say, if I miss any of y'all coming in and leaving, appreciate everything. $483.17. But 42 thumbs up, Carver's Family. $488.12. Like I say, that's, you get up to a certain point and then you stall because, like I say, you get, and Mike, I think, might change this, but you get to a certain point because you stall on your numbers because everybody you got friends with, you go to a farm off and a tree trimmer and all of them, dang, you're already friends with everybody in there. Then it starts getting tough finding your new people and stuff. And that's where y'all coming in on this sharing and stuff. I'm seeing new people, man, that I haven't seen before. Batum saying it's 43 now. Like I say, I just want every one of y'all to pat yourself on your backs. And like I say, hope I didn't bore all of you to death. I'm like Tom, though. I've got my own self hungry talking about the baby back ribs and steaks and everything. I'm in Middle Tennessee, right around Nashville. Just outside of Nashville. But like I say, it's awesome, man. Got a lot of Tennessee people in here too, Middle Tennessee and East Tennessee, Putnam County. Glad to see all these people. Yeah, my Ozark lights, my lighting I use. I got a video on it. It's one of the older ones. The video ain't done that good, but it's so far down, people probably don't never get that far down to see the videos. But this is what I use out. If you see my night fishing videos and everything, this is the lights I use. They're rechargeable. They got a high, low, then it's got a flash. On high, they'll last 4 hours out there. And trick to them, get them up high, but they'll light up your whole area you're fishing and everything. But you can buy these lights. They ain't like $20. And these from Walmart's are called Ozark Trails. But you can get them at Home Depot too. They're identical, and they'll just say Craftsman's on them, but you can buy them like $20. And I got me 3 of them, but one of them will light up your whole area to fish. And like say on high, they'll run like 4 hours. But awesome lights, man, and rechargeable. And thing you can do with them too is which I got my other battery pack, but it's got a place in the back where you can run your cable from your GoPro camera, run your camera off this light as like a battery supply. So that way I ain't got to keep changing out the batteries on my camera. I ain't got to keep checking it, make sure it's running, because I got a couple videos. I caught a couple flatheads this year, early in spring, good flatheads. Fought the fish, got up there and showed it and everything. Talk about sick, man. And I had another video where I caught a largemouth bass on a cut skipjack. Got it in. It was a largemouth, good largemouth. It was 4 pounds, so filmed it, fighting them and everything, and showed it off the camera and everything. Turned the fish loose. Went and looked at my GoPro and the battery was dead. And I lost those videos that should be on here for y'all to watch now. And that's the good thing about running your camera off a battery pack. And you know it's running, not having to. The only thing about these type GoPro cameras and stuff, they won't run about an hour to hour and 20 minutes on a battery. So you have to keep checking. And if you're in the middle of fighting a fish or something, it might run out. So, well worth $20. Appreciate it, Pondums. And I'm tickled if you stopped in. Hey, hope everything goes good with your appointment. Yeah, you can run them on medium, man. And medium, they'll run about 6 hours. 6, 7 hours, and put a couple lights out. Like I say, I bought me 3 of them, and just to use it you can charge your phones on them, run your battery on your camera or anything. They're just great for everything. And man, I'll grab one, take the dog out at night, and they'll light the whole yard up. But thanks for stopping in, Pondums. I know I'll see you back. I can count on you. But right now I'm using rods. Man, you can go out and Bass Pro and buy them, and they're a good price. They're Cat Buster rods at Bass Pros. And it depends on the length and everything. You can get them between $24 and $29. And I got 2 10-foot rods and 11-foot. But you can't beat the deal on the rods. And the Cascade Rover 60, you get it for right around $55, $60. So this whole outfit, you got about $90 invested in it. And it'll handle anything out there. And Cast King does make rods, and they look good and everything, but I haven't ordered any of their rods and tried them yet. I'd like to try them sometime. But I got their sunglasses. Love the sunglasses. That's what my WKAT Night Edition glasses are. They come in that real nice case. The bag they come in, that's also used to keep them wiped off with their Polaroid glasses. And these are called the Hawassis. They got different brands. You got to have them in Florida. But you get your glasses, man. You can buy glasses. I wanted some Costa glasses, way they fit. And these feel like the Costa and look like the Costas. But those glasses are $199 a pair. And I can't pay no $199 for a pair of sunglasses. Cast King, you can get them for like $25. Comes with the case, $25 to $29. And I bought my wife a pair, another style off eBay. They was $15. And that's where I go back and telling you I'm not going to do it with these because I'm too scared. But you go to Bear Outdoors and Cast King sites, they'll take these glasses and bend them all the way out and let go, and they'll go right back to their shape. And I don't see how, but they're made out of some kind of special material. But like I say, you can wipe them off with the bag what comes with them. And they stay on your head good and everything. And I love the case because I can hook the case on my side when it gets cloudy or anything. But Cast King, they sell, that's what amazes me, man. The braided line, heck of a deal on their braided line. They sell knives and everything at that place. And like I say, the service I said about way they sent me those 2 handles back. I'm sold on them, and I don't work for Cast King. I don't get anything from them. I don't make a dime from them, but when I see something I like, I want to let everybody know about it too. Hey, these are Polaroid glasses and everything. Yeah, I mean, I'm bad about sitting on them and breaking them and everything. I can't pay no $200 for a pair of glasses. But you can't go wrong with them. And I like to check the rods out too. And I probably will. When I get back from Florida, I'm going to order me a couple bait casters like I got my Catfish Family Fish, and I got him a couple reels. And bait casters, and I'm going to get me a couple of them in, man. Those things felt good and smooth, and he said he really likes them. But like I say, check them out, bait them. I think you'll like them. Yeah, I've used, in my old days, I was a Cardinal 4 man, Zepco Cardinal 4, and they finally sold out to ABU. And now they're antiques, but they're worth money, but I wore all mine out. And then I went to Shimano and everything, which are great reels. And I wanted some pin reels for Florida, especially after the way my other reels locked up. But I can't afford to give no $200 and $300 for a pin reel to go to Florida once a year to fish. And I got to doing my homework and stuff on and found these Cast King, and they've been great. And believe me, I still love Garcias too, ABUs. I love my Ambassador 6000, but the only thing I can get these Cast Kings at a fraction of the cost, and they'll do everything the Ambassador does. So I can go rig me up 2 of these just about for what I can do 1 of the others. And like I say, man, I just can't believe I wrote them a note on a Thursday, then and looked in mailbox Monday and had 2 handles. That blowed me away. They even take in that 2 Bear Outdoors. He's got great videos fishing in Florida and everything, but they even take these sunglasses and shoot them with a gun and compare them to safety glasses and stuff. The videos are awesome, and the videos he does on the Sharky 3 reels, they'll throw them in a tank of alligators and everything. It's just fun videos to watch. And the guy, he's a great guy and everything. If you ain't ever watched them, just sit back and watch his videos, and you'll love the videos, even if you don't want a cast king or anything. But awesome. And I love watching them fish Florida. Anytime I can see any kind of fishing in Florida, I love watching the videos. I just love Florida. I love Panama. I love the white sand and the clear emerald waters and everything, man. It's just so calming and everything. You can't beat the ABU Garcias, Mike. They're great reels. They've been around a long time. I ain't got no kicks about them. They've never let me down neither. And believe me, I've went through a bunch of them in the years. But just, especially when you get older and you're not working as much and not putting in as many hours and stuff, you got to find ways to forward things and save money and stuff. So that's how I looked up and found the Cast Kings and everything. And they got videos too, these Rover 60s and all the Cast King stuff where they tear the reels down. And once you see them tear them down, I told this in a video too, but once you tear them down, it's all metal parts in it. It's got one little plastic gear in it, and the only thing that is the bait clicker. But I bought 2 brand new Lew's bait casters last year, like $79 a piece, and never did get them out to the lake. I had one in the yard playing with it and everything, lined it up and playing with it, and all of a sudden it got to making a racket and everything. And I took it apart, and it had plastic gears in it, and 2 or 3 of the teeth had broke out on the plastic gear, brand new reels. And I lost money on them. I put them in the yard sale and sold them both. Never did fish with them. Yeah, the only way I'm going to do is drive because I got a fear of planes. Hey, Herbert, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Sorry if I missed anything. Hey, you come back. Like I say, I appreciate it. I appreciate every one of y'all. Y'all have made my morning. Awesome. Like I say, I was going to have me some, which my coffee got cold, but I was going to have some coffee and make me some sausages and biscuits. And y'all kept me so busy on here, I never did even get to cook my sausages and biscuits. And that's a good thing because they're not good for me neither. Yeah, that's like I say, I wished I wasn't scared to fly because I promise you I would be down Florida at least once a month because it ain't about an hour wave plane, but I just got a phobia about planes, man, and I can't do it. I'd have a heart attack on a plane. But I would be down Florida so much if I wasn't scared. Wish they had a train what got you down there quick I could jump on or something. It takes us probably, if we don't do a bunch of stopping, and a lot of times that's the bad thing, but roughly we can get down Panama in about 9 hours or so. Last 2 years, we've left out the day before and get down around Troy, Alabama, and spend the night, then get up that morning. Wouldn't be far out. Carver's Outdoor, come here. Carver's Outdoors in from coaching. I want to show you something. Look at the thumbs up.
Heck yeah. Good job, guys. What's up?
Carver's
Hope everybody's
Outdoor.
doing good today.
Mike has came in and he's shared me out, man. He's had people in here all morning.
Appreciate that, Mike. That's awesome.
And,
What is it, WTF, Mike?
yeah,
I'll make sure to add you, man.
You jump on.
Great to find you.
He has had.
What's up, guys?
Hey, matter of fact, would you heat my coffee up? He has pounded me. Everybody has pounded me. I haven't had time to even drink my coffee. Batum boy said, "Hey, Carver."
What's up, Batum boys?
He said, "Hey, y'all." So you can't make yourself do it, Tom? Man, that's just a fear I got. See, 11 hours to Destin from Louisville, Kentucky. That's about right. It ain't bad, 11 hours, because you're just a little over 2 hours from where I'm at. So, yeah, about 9 to 11 hours for you to Panama or so. Appreciate it. It's pouring down rain, ain't it?
I can still load up.
You sure?
Yeah. You got to get it done.
Unless you don't want food with it, buddy. Like say, I don't know, Code. Like say, let's hold off. It's raining too hard. How's team doing? Tom wants to know.
Doing good.
Doing great. Doing good.
Process.
Said it's a process they're in. Yeah, driving's fun. I don't like driving as much as I used to. Yeah, the bat there. After Florida, these 3 channels going to have a fishing night. Yeah, we got to. I've been telling y'all that all spring. I was wanting to put y'all on the big fish back in spring. Y'all wouldn't hook up with me. But it's bad you got your boys and you can't go put them on the big fish. But like I say, everybody's got things to do and everything. I tried to get Carver's family. He went to Florida with me the last 2 years. I wanted them to go this year and had an extra room in the condo, but they won't go. So now he's going to have to sit back and stream with y'all. I'd be a nervous wreck to let the wife drive. I don't know. It'd be fun to sit back and ride, but man, I don't know. I've been the type of person, my nerves ain't as bad if I'm behind the wheel, but hey, you can do it, Tom. Like say, you'd probably be the only one to show up. Like say, the boys, they're big talkers, but they'll leave me sitting over there by myself too. Yeah, you're going to have to be on the live stream hitting that like button, because you could have been sitting down there in Florida with us. I'd have to be like Mr. T on the A team. They'd have to knock me out and make sure I didn't wake up till the plane's on the ground because they would have me arrested because I'd go crazy. That and snakes. I'm the same way about snakes. I don't care what kind of snake it is. I don't know which one I would tempt first, as a snake or a plane. It's great, Tom. Like I say, man, we're going to get you in fishing. And I was talking, I forget who it was talking to last night, one of them on here, about getting up to I need to make the Catfish conference this year, and I'd love to do that, what I've seen of it and everything. And that's going to be in Kentucky, Tom, so maybe I can meet up with you up there. So that'd be awesome. Like I say, y'all, I got 44 thumbs up. Spiders too. I can be in the shower or something, see a spider, I'll holler for my wife to come kill it. Can't stand them. Like I say, it just kills me to watch, like watching that video of condoms, man. How in the world you sit there and play with those rattlesnakes and stuff and grab them? Nomadic bike. Corbin, yeah, Corbin, Kentucky. 13 years. Whereabouts is Corbin at? You know what blows me away? Something I never did know till a couple of years ago. Certain part of Kentucky, when I was going to the casino up in Indiana and everything, certain part of Kentucky's got those oil rigs sitting out everywhere. It's like you would see out west or something. Maybe not as big, but I never did know they had oil wells and stuff. Yeah, time be great. But it'd be awesome. Like I say, I appreciate every one of y'all this morning coming in here, man. It's been 2 hours and 18 minutes, and it ain't been slow from when I first stepped in here. Sun is shining. Hey, go do it, man. My boy's been catching some monster shell crackers around here. Thanks for stopping by. Batum, we'll be checking you out, man. Appreciate every bit of it. Yeah. Hey, you helped a lot, man. You, like I say, Mike, you're on my list, man. You're tops. Appreciate everything. Take it easy, Batum. Like I say, holler at me. I don't think your rain's going to be stopped for long, though. You better watch when you get out there because it's coming on through here. You're not about 50, 60 miles away. Oh, Mike is awesome, man. All of y'all are. Every one of you. Hey, I haven't met a bad one yet. Everybody's act like they've known you for years. Everybody who's came in on me and everything. I've been lucky. Hey, I couldn't hold much attention unless they're sitting back and having a good laugh at me. But I just enjoy it. 46 time. That's awesome. But like I say, Mike's a great guy, man. That's everybody check him out. Everybody check each other out. And I hope everybody goes back through and take it in slow-mo like I do and just check every person out, because it's been all great people here. I'm sure everybody, a lot of them's got each other already, so I couldn't ask for no more. Like I say, the only thing I could ask more, if I could, like we was talking earlier, get it where we can have 2 or 3 people pop up here and we could actually talk to each other. Great man, Mike. Like I say, Carver Outdoors will be finding you. There, well, he's on here now. Yeah, Batum, he might be gone. He was getting ready to leave, Carver. Said the sun popped out and he was going to go fishing. I got a feeling he'll be back shortly, though. Like I say, they ain't that far away for this rain headed that way. But it's been, like I say, it's been, have to go in there and see. I'm probably still asleep dreaming. I wouldn't never dreamed a stream like this turn up, especially a morning stream. It's, like I say, I wouldn't never thought it. But I just keep thinking what it's going to be like in another week and 2 days. We're going to have some awesome streams down there in Florida. Thank you, Mike. Like I say, man, you be with me when we're streaming from Florida. It's going to be fun. Get anybody you can come in there and check the view out. It's going to be awesome. Going to have a great time. Yeah, I am too, Tom. It's going to be, like I say, man. I got some big things planned. I've been racking my brain thinking different things I can do and everything to make it fun. I'm going to show y'all a lot of different parts of Panama, and that way you'll know more about the place, being you've never been there, and let you know what's around, what's to do, and everything. So you'll be familiar with it when you do make it down there. Appreciate it, Nomadic. Great man. But like I say, that's awesome. We've needed to go run an errand and get rid of some metal and stuff, but man, I don't think we're going to be able to do it in this weather. Which sun's popping out here too, Carver. I don't know. Might have to check the radar out and see what it's like. Yeah. Everybody check them out, and everybody check everybody else out. Carver Outdoor, you get a chance to check your radar out and see what it's looking like, if we got a window to do anything or not. But yeah, I appreciate Nomadic, Mike, Tom, Pondum, all these guys, man. They've been great and been with me from the start, and Man, it ain't been 4 or 5 days ago. I just started and was struggling with the live stream, just lagging so bad and everything. Then lost my sound, and y'all have stayed with me to give me a time to work this out, and I'm just blown away. And it's awesome. But like I say, any of y'all ever want to come over here and got anything to talk about fishing or anything, man, let's go at it. And like I say, let's figure out a way where we can get some pop up on here. And not still going to get on here, want to get on here, set it up where I can show different clips of y'all's videos and stuff. And that'd be a lot of fun where we can get a little taste what everybody's channel's about and everything. And while we're still sitting here talking and stuff. I guarantee you I am, Mike. I appreciate everything. That you don't know how much I appreciate it. Every one of you. A lot of you, I feel like I've already known you for years, just like Tom. And it's like he talked about, we got so many different things just in common once you sit and start talking about things. It's amazing. Oh, I do, Tom. Country Woman, that's a new one. Good morning. 9 a.m. in California, man. Awesome. A country woman in California. Appreciate you stopping by. Check out everybody out on here, country woman. There's great people on here. You know. It's awesome, man. Yeah, I forgot about it just because it's it's going on 11 o'clock here. So, yeah, the Californian places, it's just now morning there. So, unreal. Hey, we're all family, man. Like I say, I love how the family's growing by the minute, too. Country Woman, I'm telling everybody, you'd see it if you go back and watch any of it, but a week and 2 days, we're going to Florida, and I'm going to be live streaming from the balconies of the beach. So I hope you come back and join us in those live streams. I think it's going to be fun and awesome, and going to try giving everybody some great views. And my fishing videos, I don't know if I'll be able to get any of them up while I'm there, but if I can, I will. But if not, I might have to download them when I get back and stuff. I'm hoping I'll have so many fishing clips and everything that it'll take me a while to get them all taken care of. Hoping to have a lot of good fishing videos. Hey, we're going to be on here different times, night and day. That's the only thing right now. I can't set a time I'm going to be on because I don't never know when I'm going to pop on and show up. So, but if y'all got your bell notification, I think it'll probably let y'all know that I've jumped on it or something. But it's going to be awesome. But like I say, I'm just got a lot of things in my mind that I want to do down there and show y'all and everything. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. Hey, Mike, appreciate it. Man, if anything I can ever do for you, let me know. You've been great. I'd fall out with a raid. Probably couldn't handle raid. What you did was blow me away. Appreciate it, man. I'll be seeing you around, though. Great man. Oh, you're not leaving. I thought you were leaving me. But like I say, it's awesome. Appreciate every one of you who's still around. That's just plan to go to the local fish store and get. What part of California you in? Country Woman Carver Outdoors. That's my youngest son. Y'all check each other out. 30 minutes from Los Angeles. Man, you are in all that traffic in, ain't you? Hey, Carver Outdoors. I've had some people want to know where I got my logo at, and I told them this is the guy who made my logo. So I'm told them I'm sure you'd be willing to help anybody. So I want to let everybody know he's the one who done it, though. He came up with a great logo for me. He's also the one who did my little starting of my video segments of Catfish Terry. He's heck with editing and everything. He does a great job. So he's the only reason my site looks the way it looks. Him and the Carver's family fishing. They're both of them the ones got my site looking the way it does. Yeah, shell cracker, man. That's just they call them red ear bluegills too. They got the red spot on their gills, but red ear sunfish. They just get big though, man. Carver's fishing him and his Luke, his little boy. They've caught them this year. You lay them across your hand, you couldn't see your hand. They're so big and thick. Those things, they get big as a big crappie. And they've been catching some big ones this year. And they're good catfish bait for the big cats too. Those big flathead loves them. But they call them shell crackers and they call them red ear sunfish. Yeah, I know those yellowfin tunas. They're like these bonitas down in Florida and everything. It's like hooking onto the back end of a semi. It's unreal how those fish pull. One of my favorite shows I still have to watch on Sunday nights too is Wicked Tuna. I love that show. Let's see, where was it you was from, Mike? Was it trying to remember where you said you was from? North Dakota, that's right. Appreciate it, man. Have y'all got blue cats up that way? I was talking to somebody the other day talking about their catfishing that they had flatheads and stuff, but they didn't have blue cats. Might have been somebody in Pennsylvania I was talking to about that. I can't remember. All right. Yeah. I love catching those blue cats. Man, blue cats and flatheads, they're both a fish of their own. That blue cats, they'll hit and just pull like crazy. Then the flatheads, man, they'll get you and they'll take you down to the bottom and just sit there. It's all you can do to pull them up. And when you get them up closer to you, they'll put you on a show too. 2-foot pike. I've seen some videos on the pikes. Those suckers are mean too. They can cut your line too. Really. Like I say, I'm so awesome. So glad I started this and all of y'all showing up. It's great. It gives me something to do instead of just sitting around or laying around in the bed or anything. Yeah, I bet it is, Mike. I tell you, we're lucky in the United States and especially, well, everywhere. So for the kind of fishing we got here and everything, and so many streams and lakes and rivers and everything. And that's something we got to be blessed for too. It'd be rough to get pulled in. I know y'all got some big sharks out that way too, which they've been having problems with sharks out on the East Coast this year. It's already this past week. It's been like 3 or 4 attacks. So bull sharks attacking people over here. One girl lost her leg last week. For their size, a big shell cracker, you better believe it's a fight. For their size, they're probably about one of the hardest pulling fishes out there. They're fun to catch, man. It's you start wondering about when you're getting it in, handling it and everything, but they're awesome to catch. Yeah, I've seen videos on those northern pikes too, Mike. It's unreal. If they don't cut your line off, that's right. Uh, Shit, it's fun. That's the weird thing. It's so many different fish out there, man, especially when you're fishing out in the sea and everything. It's unreal. It's like down there in Florida, they got catfish. One's called a hardhead, and I've caught a bunch of them. They're fun to catch, but they say they're trash. They're no good to eat. Then they got a sail cat, and they said they're good to eat. But man, there's fun to catch and they're so pretty, but they got a great big old, their fin on top's just a big old sail and they're solid white. But it's unreal what's swimming around in those waters. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we caught sharks and we're planning on catching some next week. That's what we're going for at nighttime. And think about it, they're coming right from everybody's where everybody's swimming during the day. Channel cats. Well, I ain't caught no monsters, Tom. It's to get the big ones. Well, they catch big ones, but you got to be there at the right time and everything. But and you got a lot of time the ones who catches the real big ones, they'll get their kayaks and stuff and take their bait on out, way out. I'm talking way out. But I mean, way we fish, and it's still the chance. I ain't never went down there like I'm going this year. I'm taking the big rigs for them this year, so hopefully get even bigger ones. But I mean, 3 foot, 4 foot, right around that range is what normally get. But believe me, they catch them down there 8, 10 feet, some big old hammerheads from the shore. But like I said, a lot of them take kayaks and take their bait out or hook a trash bag to them when the wind's blowing right and everything and let the current take their bait out. Yeah, Barracuda says, man, you're out. Hey, it'll make you think about being out there fishing and everything. Me and Carver's Outdoor out there in those videos you see, we didn't have that part, but we're out there up to our chest catching those ladyfish and everything. Dolphins swimming around with us out there. We're watching the dolphins. They're feeding and the ladyfish and everything. All of a sudden, the dolphins disappear. Then we got seeing shark fins just in casting distance to us, swimming around, circling and stuff. And we're standing out there up to our chest in the water. I told them, I said, that ain't going to happen this year. I've been seeing on TV too many shark attacks, and we're stupid for being out there standing like that, man. It ain't worth losing your leg or getting killed over. I'm not taking a kayak out there to drop my bait off because my luck, I'd get way out there and that thing turn over and flip over on me or something. They're going to have to come to me. I ain't taking the bait to them. Did who get bumped? Hey, you can get on this YouTube and see videos of them out there catching those big fish in kayaks. It ain't no way. Yeah, I mean, it's different kinds of sharks, and a lot of them won't hurt you and everything, but man, I don't know the difference in them and everything. It was on news last week, Panama City, matter of fact. Somebody had a video, and this lady was out there on a floating out there on her back, and it was like a 10-foot shark, and she was paddling and everything. And it was like a 10-foot shark out there, and people from the balcony were screaming at her, and she started paddling her way in, and that shark started going towards you. And you don't see them when you're down there in the water, but up there, when you're up high, you can see in the water and see everything when it comes in like that. And she's lucky she got in without getting attacked by it, because it was a 10, 12-foot shark. I've heard that, but also when those sharks came in, the dolphins disappeared, like it ran them off. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I hear too, but I don't even want to be bumped. I don't want them that close to even bump me. They bump me, they might think I am food. Yeah, like the old movie Jaws. You know, they made so many remake on movies and everything. I'm shocked they ain't made a remake of Jaws, because this day and time they could really make that movie so real. Really, Dolphins will? I know, we was crazy, Tom. Like I say, check our videos out. Shouldn't been doing that. Like I say, hadn't been down there in 20 years so, and the fish was hitting, so we was chasing the fish. You could see them up busting and stuff. And when you get in fish like that, you tend to get crazy and lose your thoughts at times when you're chasing fish. Yeah, I wouldn't like that, nomadic. I wouldn't get in a shark cage. I was watching video on YouTube. This lady got in a shark cage, and a little one came in there and grabbed her by her ankle and everything, man. And by the time they got her out of the water, she was a model, and she was all happy going in. But that shark got a hold of her ankle, man, and she was bleeding like crazy. That water just turned red, and they jerked her out of that cage and got her in the boat. Unreal. Not gonna put me in a cage. One year I went down there in Panama. We got down there a certain time of year. We normally go the same time, but back in we'd go in August, so it's around 1st of August or so. But they was having tournaments down there, shark fishing tournaments. And that was neat. You get to see the weigh-ins and everything. And they had a big old hammerhead down there that year, strung up by its tail, and that thing was between 12 and 14 foot long. It's unreal to see a fish that size in person, where you can go up. I got pictures standing beside it somewheres, but it's unreal to see a fish that size. Hey, Texas girly, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. If nobody ain't hit the thumbs up button, I'd appreciate it. And check everybody out on here if I missed it, anybody, because they're all great people. Did you ever pull up the radar, buddy? Like I say, check it out. But if it looks like it's going to be bad, because it'd be rough standing out there in the rain trying to get them even unloaded. Oh, that's fine, Texas. I appreciate it. We're up to 46 thumbs up. I ain't never seen anything like that high. I think my highest one was 17 or somewhere's right around there. So today has blown me away. 47, man, 47 time. I would like 3 for 50. That's unreal. Hey, y'all, check Tom out, 48, all right? Great man right there. Tom's been with me thick and thin. And Mike there, he's changed my sight this morning. Just in a matter of moments, he's turned everything around for me. Appreciate it. That guy's got some followers. 49. We're going to hit that 50. And dang, Tom, you know we can't stop there. If we ever hit the 50, we got to go ahead and keep going. Step Van Dam, hello, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. DMC Coins, appreciate it, DMC Coins. I've checked you out before, man. I'm glad to see you. I think you're new to my sites. Hey, man, we've already caught a ton of fish this morning just sitting in here talking. Catch more fish here than we catch at the lake. I tell you one thing here. It's better than catching fish. You'll catch a lot of friends here. At Steph at Dan. Appreciate it, man. Like I say, man, I've went back and caught fish in here this morning that I've caught 30 years ago. Recaught them. Even got some deers that I got 30 years ago this morning. Relived them. It's awesome. Like I say, any of y'all, if I can ever do anything for you, I'm there for you. Like I was saying earlier, man, it ain't nothing like having friends, and everyone learn the older you get, more friends mean to you and everything. Like I say, you don't think about it much when you're young, but believe me, a lot of them might be 20 years now, but believe me, you'll be 60 in a blink of an eye. Your kids will be grown in a blink of an eye. Really, DMC? That's great, man. Hey, it don't matter about the size. That's what my video was about last night. Get out and get you a can of that. I do it sometimes. I haven't done it lately or anything, but get you a can of that stink bait. And if you got any kids, grandkids, go out there and rig it up and throw it out and catch those pound, 3, 4, 5 pound fish. It ain't all about catching the big fish, man. Back when my boys was young and everything, I'd take them out there and, man, we'd catch a stringer full, pound and a half catfish, and we had an awesome day. And I don't care if you're just going out bluegill fishing. Take the grandson out there, catch bluegill. Everything's got a different point to it, man. I love going after the big catfish because it's being here. It puts me in mind of being down there fishing for the big fish in Florida and catfish and stuff. And that's the reason I do it now. And plus, I throw my big baits out there. And if they hit, I catch me a nice cat. And if they don't, I've sat there and enjoyed it and ain't wore myself out. I had never tried gummy worms. Hey, Tom, they'll catch them. Like I say, get them some bait and keep that pole out there. Like old Catfish Dave tell you, he knows it's big catfish out there no matter where you're fishing at because it's water out there. And believe me, they're everywhere. These lakes and rivers been around a long time, man, and it's a There's some big and old cats, bass and everything in those things. You just got to have the bait for them and be in the right place, the right time. DMC, it's a lot of fun. You get to going, man. It's like say I'm gonna have to write down the name of my video. I can't remember it, but I got one video in there. I thought it used to be called. I might have changed mine, but it's more to it than catching fish. But just the sunset and the moon and everything. You go out a night like that, man. I don't care if I don't catch a fish. I didn't catch a fish that night. And it's one of my best nights this spring so far. I had the best time when I left from there and everything, just enjoying the stars and the moon, the sound of the water and just everything. It's relaxing. And it ain't always about catching the fish. And that's what I enjoy about deer hunting, man. I'd head in the woods 3:30 in the morning, sit in the woods 2 hours of dark before it would break daylight, and it's just the peace of sitting there and listening to the owls hollering. And if I went all day and didn't see a deer, I went back next day because I still had a great time. It ain't nothing like it, especially when you're out here. Don't slow down and running like crazy 7 days a week, and that's the problem anymore. But I'm sure a lot of y'all can remember back growing up, stores was closed on Sundays. If you didn't have what you needed Saturday night, you're in trouble. And would go sit at your Ken's house, and kid, you get out there swinging old swing on tied to an oak tree and everything. And time back in just was slow. Now everything's in a rush. And that's what fishing and hunting brings back to you when you get out there and sit and just relax and slow that clock down. Don't worry about all the rushing and running. Now you see people riding on your back ends, running red lights and everything because everybody's in a hurry. And that's what fishing does for you, man. It brings all that back to you. And I don't care if you don't catch fish. Throw a pole out and sit there, just take in everything. Everything disappears, man. And I had the same thing. I like playing golf. I don't get out and play golf anymore. I can go play 4 hours of golf, and that 4 hours of golf, every problem I had in my head, I don't think about it the whole time I'm on that golf. It's just, it takes all your problems away, and you're out there fishing, enjoying everything. It's the best medicine out there. Are you tough? Are you left-handed? I'm a lefty. My golf days is probably over with my bum knee. They're playing Friday, my son, them, before he gets married and everything. They just want me to go play, and it don't look like I'm going to get to. I love playing it, though. It's something else Carver Outdoors good at, though, man. He can knock the cover off a golf ball. But like I say, man, get out there and just enjoy everything and don't be in a rush. It goes by too quick. That'd be fun, Nomadic. Did you ever bow, Tom? I was a bowler back in the days. I used to bowl all the time, bowled in a lot of tournaments and everything. Me too. I quit for several years. Then we all got back together. I got my oldest son, my wife, and we went and joined the lead here. Oh, probably about 9 years ago and everything. First time bowled in a long time. We went and got us a little family league. Got back in there, and after being quit for the longest, we wound up winning the league. I carried the high average. I finished out, I think, 227 average for the season. One high game, high series, and my son won most improved. We took all the trophies that year. And that was always fun. There it is, 50, man. That's awesome. JDS. Hey, glad you jumped in here, man. I was thinking about you last night. Appreciate it. Awesome. Everybody check JDS out. Yeah, I mean, man, it's been awesome. 51. That is unreal. Everybody pat theirself on the back. Might have to go out and get a bigger computer. Hey, I'm tickled death way this streaming. We have ran 3 hours now and haven't had a glitch in the streaming or nothing. That is awesome. Bowled all my lifetime. Highest game 268. My highest game 297. I've had 11 in a row several times, and I always wanted the ring, and I never got it. I think my highest series I had was something like a 762, something like that. But I've started out with an open or several times on the first frame and would throw 11 in a row. And the night I got a 297, of course, that would have got me a ring. No, it wouldn't. 298 got me a ring, right? I would, but my 297 came in pot bowling. We would pot bowl always on Friday and Saturday nights all night long. But I've had a many 279s, 11 strikes, but I just never could to get that 300, man. I bet. And I would get robbed. I'd leave some solid pins, good balls on that 7-pin being a left-hander. But I always chased that ring, and that I normally anything I set my head to, I'd get it. You can get it done. I always raised my 2 boys telling them it ain't no such word can't. It ain't nothing you can't do. But I can't get a 300. I can promise you that. That's about the only failure I've had in growing up. But it sure was fun all that time trying. And I've had a lot of friends who bowled with me and everything. Got their rings, and man, I've had a couple of them who's passed away now. Well, one of them did. He had like seven 300s, and it's wild. Having some fun sport growing up and everything. Now it's like everything else, it's got too expensive to do. Back in the day, you could go bow. I worked at a bowling alley when I was in the juniors and everything, so I got to bowl a quarter a game. So that's how you get good at bowling, when you work at a bowling alley and you get to practice all the time. But like I say, though, it's slow everything down. That's one of my tips. And the other tips, just like I told you, I've always taught my boys, it ain't no such word as cane. It ain't nothing you can't do. And now I might go back on that. And there's some canes in golf, too. Yeah, golf's got too expensive. That's a game you can't master. And I'll use the word cane in that. I don't care if it's Tiger Woods, they still gonna have their ups and downs. But yeah, golf's got so expensive, and our two golf courses we got to play around here and got good deals. They've closed them both down, building subdivisions in it. My son was working down here at a real nice golf course, and we finally got to play free last couple years. Then all of a sudden they shut it down one day and going to build condos. We thought we had it made, finally getting to go play for free and everything. Hey, that's it, country woman. Like I say, everybody don't rush. You know, it aggravates me. You get out there, somebody gets riding on your back end, everything, finally passing everything. You get to the red light, you pull up beside them. They're rushing and everything, and they don't get nowhere. But like I say, everything's got too expensive anymore. 53 time. Man, we're still marching. We're back up 7 people, too. That's unreal. And I tell you, Tom, you've been with me most of the show. Awesome. Yeah, it's all about the profit. I mean, the companies you work for now, used to, they cared about the employees, and they don't anymore. All you are is a number to them. But I don't know. It ain't nothing we can do about it, though. Yeah, I'd like to have a rack of those ribs right now, Tom. Like I say, I hate to leave, but I probably should be getting off this thing too. But I think I'm going to get off for now, Tom. I'm going to get back on later, though, if y'all don't mind. Oh, man, barbecue chicken would be good. California's a little ways to go get it, though. Do you, Tom? All right. Hey, Tom, I appreciate you spending your morning in here when you got to go to work. If y'all, I'm going to get off here. If y'all come back and see me, I'd appreciate it. Hey, that's great, Tom. Like I say, I'll probably be back on night. I got to get some more reels lined up and stuff, but I'll be on here tonight. Tomorrow, I'll be on here. I don't know what time. My son's got a wedding rehearsal. Then we got his wedding Friday evening. So Friday, I probably definitely won't get to make it. So, like I say, I've had a great time. DMC Coins, appreciate you stopping in, man. Norman, Pneumatic bike. Appreciate it. Tom, I ain't got to worry about you, man. I know you'll be back. I appreciate everyone. And Mike, what can I say? Mike, I'm sorry we're getting ready to leave and everything. Everybody's wanting to go eat, and I got to run a couple errands. But like I say, Tom, thick and thin, and Mike, man, I can't say enough what you've done today. Country woman, you come back, and appreciate everything. See you, Tom. Mike, I'll see you around, man. Anything I can do for you, you holler at me. See y'all. Appreciate everything. Been an awesome morning. Hate to leave, but I got to.